sense over the years that the market was either incorporating or not incorporating this type of the varying information? So it's boots on the ground 20 years ago, and now you're looking at your computer and web scraping and checking in on AI.
You have to do both, but you have to do a lot of things. So you still have to do boots on the ground. So we have plenty of examples on investments over time where we just go out to the stores, or you would survey a bunch of doctors, or like you could do a survey where somebody fills out a multiple choice questionnaire, but a lot of times more valuable surveys are, hey, can I ask you a few questions? And you just ask them, hey, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? But like all things in this world, there's shared learning, but there's also a lot of copycat, and so people talk and they're like, oh, how did you figure out how to do that? Oh, you visit stores, huh? Well, we should visit stores too. And then, things morph. And so what we used to call it independent research or fact-based decision-making, then morphed into this thing called data sciences. So you look at now the world of data sciences, I think you can get master's degrees in data sciences now. And well, obviously 10 years ago, you couldn't. Why? Well, there's so much data now. There's like data lakes that people, everyone has big data and data lakes. And so there's just different forms of that, and everybody is trying to stay one step ahead of everybody else. So everybody knows you can buy credit card data. Everybody knows you can buy weather pattern data. Everybody knows you can buy satellites looking at parking lots. I mean, this stuff has been well written about. Some of that is useless. Some of that is useful. A lot of it needs to be overlaid with each other. So looking at the parking lot today versus exactly 1 year ago may be completely useless depending on what the weather was like the prior year, whether it was raining or sunny, what the holiday was Easter earlier or later that day or that month. So these things, they get complicated very quickly. The last piece I would say is I remember talking to somebody who has a very large organization, and they talked about big data, and we were talking about data lakes, and they were going on about their ability to scrape their data, data lakes, all sort of stuff. For us, now there's plenty of guys, that's what they do, and that's great to them. We are the opposite. We talk about little data. We want to go find that one thing that's going to drive success or failure and bring a lot to bear on that one thing. And that is where we spend all of our time.